Now I want to discuss what will be covered within the Project Management Body of Knowledge Guide, and hence the syllabus of the exam itself. Now first up I want to talk about the topic called professional responsibility, and this will include aspects such as vision and applicability, responsibility, respect, fairness and honesty as needed to be dealt with by the project manager. In previous editions of the PMBOK guide, this used to be examined as a separate standalone topic, but now such questions are spread throughout the exam itself. However, because you need to be aware of these and the approach and views to take within the exam, the final module, Module 24, will cover all aspects of this. Now, the Project Management Body of Knowledge Guide is in effect a matrix consisting of project knowledge areas along with process groups. Now there are 5 process groups, starting with the initiating process group, the planning process group, the executing process group, the monitoring and controlling process group, and the closing process group. See those as basic columns within a matrix, if you will. And the other part of the matrix of knowledge is the project knowledge areas themselves. And there are 10 of these: integration management, scope, time, cost and quality management, human resource management, communications management, risk management, procurement management and stakeholder management. And for each of these knowledge areas, I will show you the application for each of these process groups. So for integration management, we'll go through initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling and closing. Here's the 5 process groups as I showed you: initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, controlling and closing. They're called process groups because when you look at each knowledge area, here's the first of the 10, integration management, you'll see there are processes aligned to each, hence my use of the word matrix. So the first process here is called Develop Project Charter. It has inputs, outputs, tools and techniques within this as part of the integration management knowledge area. Then under planning, you have a process called Develop the Project Management Plan, and so on and so forth. So there's integration management, scope management and time management. When you look at all 3 slides, it will cover 47 processes. And you can see here, I'm only showing you the process groups that are relevant. In the previous slide, you had the initiating process group, but there's only 2 processes in that. This one and in the stakeholder management knowledge area. So here's the second: cost management, quality management, human resource management, communications management, and the third and final one, which brings the total to 47 processes. Here I've put the initiating process back in again because under stakeholder management you have one process called Identify Stakeholders. You can see, for example, in risk management, under the planning process group, I'll be covering 5 processes: plan risk management, identify risks, perform qualitative risk analysis, perform quantitative risk analysis, and plan risk responses. Keeping on the risk management knowledge area, the next process is in monitoring and controlling process group, and the process there is called Control Risks. Notice, going back to the first of these 3 slides, the closing process group has one process here, part of integration management, called Close Project or Phase, and the second and final process, the closing process group, Close Procurements, as part of procurement management.